Welcome to Study Time, a televised home learning program produced by Rwanda Basic Education Board.
Hello, students. Are you okay? You're welcome again to biology lesson. Class is Senior 6. Unit is unit number 7, Excretion and osmoregulation. Now it is lesson 4, which is urine formation part 2. As usual, I'm Teacher Claude. I hope we are going to enjoy together. So what is the objective of the lesson of today? At the end of this lesson, you will be able to explain the mechanism of urine formation. Actually, it's about the selective reabsorption and excretion, the end of this process of urine formation, as you have already started on this. So you'll be able to follow and then write some explanation. Are you together? Hope you are going to follow as usual. So now, when we talk about urine formation, remember we have already started. Last time we have also talked about this, we have started to talk about the urine formation. It will occur in how many stages? How many steps? Who can try? Yes, 1 second is enough for you. Yes, urethral filtration, you're right. And the second one, selective reabsorption, we are right. Then the third one is what? Is secretion. Oh, nice, you are good students. Now, when we talk about urethral filtration, what do you understand about that? Who can try? Who have seen this? I want to see if you make some revision on this. Okay, I see someone want to try. You try, no problem. 1 second. Urethral filtration is the process by which smaller molecules in the blood, they are filtrated across the glomeruli, which is a part of the nephron, and then the big molecules, they remain into the blood. Who can give examples of those substances that can be filtrated across the glomeruli? Someone can try, yes? Water, glucose, you're right. Amino acids, you're right. Vitamins, it's okay. Hormones, ions, waste product, nice. And then the big molecules that cannot be filtrated across the glomeruli. Nice. Blood protein, red blood cells. Nice. That is urethral filtration. After urethral filtration, we have talked about selective reabsorption. Why is it called selective reabsorption? It is because some of the useful material, they have to be back. They have to be reabsorbed back to the blood so that they can go to serve where they are needed in the different parts of the cells. Are you getting the point? That's why it is selective, which means the one that will not be reabsorbed, they continue. They continue so that we can get the what? Some urines. Are you together? And then the most reabsorption takes place where? We have seen this. I see someone want to try. Okay, you can try, no problem. Nice. At the proximal convoluted tubule, where the most reabsorption takes place. But reabsorption will continue until we get the urine. Nice. Now, today, when reabsorption is finished at the proximal convoluted tubule, the remaining filtrate has to pass across the loop of Henry. Are you getting this point? Loop of Henry. Now, you can ask yourself, during the day, at least in 1 minute, we have this 125 centimeter cube of the fluids fluids that has to be filtrated. Among these, only 1 centimeter tube, actually it's like 1 milliliter, is formed as what? As the urine. Now you can ask yourself, where the remaining is 124. Where this fluid has to go? 124. This has to be reabsorbed back into the blood to be transported to all parts of the body to be served. Are you getting this? So which means this is per minute. At the end of the day, we can have like this 100 deciliter tube. It is like 100 liter. It is the same liter. That has to pass to the what? To the nephron each day. Then among this, you can ask, it is the liter of what? Of fluids. Remember, all substances, most of the substances, they are dissolved in what? In water. So that blood, remember, blood also contains water and other solids, has to pass to the kidney before they are going to serve into the oral part. Because, listen to this, because if there is no blood filtration, you know what can happen? Our cells can be served the nutrient, but also some toxic material has to be served in that cells. And then they can damage what? The cells. That's why kidney is there. My friends, kidney is very important. It's very important because it is the one that filters the blood, move the waste product that can damage our body cells. Then they are going to be excreted out. Remember, we talked about those waste products. Metabolic waste products is like urea, ammonia, uric acid. All those, they are dangerous. That's why they have to be eliminated into the urine. But to form urine is a process. We need filtration. That's why during a day, at least 108 fluids means water and other dissolved material, even the nutrient. They have to pass to the glomeruli to be filtrated. And then among this, we can get like this 500 milliliter is 0.5 of liter. You see? Then others, they have been reabsorbed. Are you getting what you call reabsorption? They are going to go back into the blood and then continue to be transported where they are needed. Because waste products have been removed. Now, as you have seen, most of these reabsorption take place at the proximal convoluted tubule. Now, let's talk about the selective reabsorption at the root of Henry. Because when this is finished at the proximal convoluted tubule, the filtrate has to go straight to the what? To the root of Henry. Now, root of Henry. Root of Henry. For all my friend, this is a wonderful topic. Now we are here at the root of Henry. This is proximal convoluted tubule. We have already talked about this. So now follow. Our filtrate have now reached here. So now, as I have said, this is descending rim. And this is ascending rim. Those are parts of what? Of root of Henry. Now, this descending rim is more permeable to water and less permeable to salts, which means it can allow water to get outside of what? Of this renal tubule. It means when our filtrates that contain water, ions, and other waste products, when reaches here, Because here it is proximal convertibility, it is already, we have already talked about. When it reaches here, there is some water which is going to be back again. Back where? To the blood. There is also water, because it is permeable to water, it can allow water to do what? To go back. Water to go back. But ions are going to remain. If they remain here on descending limb, you know what's happened? You know what's happened? Our urine is more concentrated. Are you getting this? More concentrated, which means it contains what? More solutes. Which is not good. Because sometimes those solutes, they are needed. Those solutes, they are needed in our body. That's why our urine continues. The water is removing to the blood, and then the remaining one continue to the what? To the ascending. Now, this ascending rim is more permeable to salts, and impermeable, totally impermeable to water. Are you getting this? Now, our urine gets here on this side. So what's going to happen here? Because it is permeable to salt, the salts are going to be removed. Some ions are going to be pumped out. If they are pumped out, we have this nacelle. It is sodium chloride. It is a salt. It's going to be removed. Sodium chloride is removed. It is removed. Then water remain here. Water is remaining because this is some water that remain here. They remain on this side because this ascending rim is what? Is impermeable to water. And then this continue to do what? To be removed out. Are you getting this? So now, when the salts, ions are removed out, what's happened? What's happened? Our urine is going to do what? Is going to be less concentrated. It's going to be diureted because there is water that is remaining here. Are you getting what's happened to the loop of Henry? Actually, loop of Henry, it acts as counter current. Act as counter current. Counter current multiply. Why? Because it allow or it maintain the osmolarity. It maintain the concentration of what? Of the urine. Which urine is going to be released out? How is it going to look like? Are you getting this? So now, at this site of the loop of Henry is where the regulation of water and salt is going to take place. You see, here water is going to be removed. When it is removed, our urine is more concentrated because it contains more solute. When the urine reaches here, there are those salts, those ions are going to be pumped out of what? Of this loop of energy. When it is pumped out, here it is what you call interstitial fluid. That's found between descending limb and the ascending limb. Are you getting this? When they are pumped here in the interstitial fluid, is it going to be concentrated or it is going to be less concentrated? Remember, those are salts. If they are removed, then come here. What's happened here? What's happened here? There is high concentration of solute. When here there is high concentration of solute, even if this one is impermeable to water, but it can allow just little water to do what? To pass across this. When actually, you see now there is movement of water and the salts at the same time to maintain what? To maintain the urine concentration which is going to pass here at the loop of energy. Are you getting something? Are you getting what's happening at the root of Henry? It is a process. It is a continuous process. We come from proximal, now which is at the root of Henry. Finally, we're going to see here at the what? At the distal convoluted tubule. Okay? Nice. Yeah, the root of Henry, we have already talked about this. Now, what you have also to know about this root of Henry. For the animals that live in the desert, in the hot condition, you know what's happened? This root of Henry is wrong. It is wrong. It is very wrong. The root of Henry is wrong in the length. Why? When this root of Henry is wrong, it can help. It can help those animals that live in the hot condition where we cannot find what? Where they cannot find enough water to continue surviving. You know what's happened? When this one is very wrong, this can increase the rate of reabsorption of water, which means much water is going to be reabsorbed back because this root of Henry is wrong. Here, salt is going to do what? To be removed. And then create concentration gradient here on this side. Then more water continue to go back. Because now this one is wrong. That's one adaptation of those animals that live in the hot condition, like kangaroo, like camel. Those are animals that have this long root of Henry. It's a kind of what? It's a kind of maintaining the water in their body, to conserve water in their body, because they live where they cannot find enough water. So one of our adaptations is to have what? To have that wrong of root of Henry. Because when it is wrong, more water will come back to the blood. Are you getting this? Then what's happened at the end for those animals? They will excrete very concentrated urine. The urine that contains more solutes. Are you getting this? So from here, I advise every one of you to drink enough water per day, at least 2 liters. Because when you drink those much water, it can help the kidney to work, to function well. Because kidney, the role of the kidney is just to do what? To filtrate the blood. When you don't drink water, what's happened for you? It can cause kidney to work badly. It is not working well. Because all those waste products to be excreted out, they need water. They need to pass through water. If there is no water, my friends, even the kidney is being damaging. Then at the end, you will find you have a problem of kidney. So use to drink enough water, my friends. And then also do the sport. After that, you have to do the sport. That can help your kidney to work well. Because if you have the problem of kidney, it is a very serious disease you are having. Because your blood will not be filtrated well. If the blood is not filtrated well, some waste product can start to damage even the kidney is going to be damaged. Are you getting this point? Nice. So I hope for this root of Henry, you understand how it is working. Now, the remaining urines, the remaining filtrate, continue where? At distal convoluted tubule. Are you getting this point? Now, let's see what's happened at the distal convoluted tubule. As I have said, root of Henry has 2 regions. It has descending limb and ascending limb. Descending is more permeable to water and less permeable to salt. While ascending one is permeable to salt and impermeable to water. This we have. Nice. The diagram I used, it is there on the screen. It's there on your screen. You see? Now, At this site, you see water now is moving. When you see this 300, 400, what is this? This is what you call osmolarity. When water is osmolarity is the rate of concentration, is just the rate of concentration of solute. So if the water is removed, the concentration of solute also increases. That's why we have 4. If water continues to remove, concentration of solute will also increase. Water is removing here. This is descending limb. Then here, salts are going to be removed. Are you getting? This is now rope of hen and how is it working? Then the remaining has to pass at the distal convoluted tubule. You can ask what's happened at the distal convoluted tubule. Yes. So this distal convoluted tubule, this is where our filtrate reaches. This is permeable to both water and what? And salt, which means it can allow water to go back into the blood and also salts. But it will depend, because this to work, it needs what? The hormones. But what you have to know here, when our filtrate reaches here, there is some water that's going to be reabsorbed back into the blood. Here it is just, we have blood here. There is also some ions that are going to be reabsorbed back. Also, here at the distal convoluted tubule, there is what you call secretion. Now, that is the third what? The third step of urine. Secretion of what? Suppose, are you together? Suppose water, this water, combined with carbon dioxide, and then this form what you call carbonic acid. And this carbonic acid is going now to be dissociated. Are you getting this? If it is going to be dissociated, we get these hydrogen ions. And also we get these hydrogen carbonate ions. Now, those ions are secreted. They are secreted, they are going to even to be removed from what? From the body through the urine. Through the urines. And then this remaining hydrogen carbonate ions, they go back to the blood. They go back to the blood plasma. Are you getting this? And this can help to maintain what? To maintain the pH of our body. And then secretion, here secretion also can happen. Where those ions, we have potassium ions. Or even uric acid. Uric acid also is going to be secreted. It's going to be formed. Remember, uric acid is formed from where? From the breaking down of nucleic acid. Even urea, some urea also is going to be formed. Where carbon dioxide combined with what? Combined with this amino group, then to form what? To form this urea. And those secreted ions, or waste products, some of them, they are what? They are toxic. So now, we continue here. The last one, which is what? Which is correcting dark. Are you together? Now, the remaining go to the correcting dark. It is called correcting dark because it is going to correct what? To correct the urine that you have already formed in the medulla. And then you correct them from where? But remember, before correcting, also this correcting dark is permeable to water and salt. Which means if there is need of also some water to go back, it can be allowed to allow some water and salts to go back, so that our urine, which is going to be formed, is going to be balanced with water and what? And ions. Also, there is some secretion here. Then finally, you know what we get? The urine. Our urine is already formed. Then this is correct from medulla, and then is going to be carried to the renal pelvis. You remember this we have talked about. Then from renal pelvis, our urine is going to be transported by what you call ureters to the what? To the urinary bladder. And then from urinary bladder, the urine can be carried out by urethra. Then that's why sometimes you feel you want to go to urinate to the short cord. Yeah, you do that. So now, have you understand how urine is formed? From urethral filtration to this secretion. Is it okay? I hope you get something. Nice. Now, secretion, we have already talked about this, where secretion actually is the movement of waste product from the blood into the nephron to be excreted out. Are you getting this? Now, if you understand this mechanism, as you have said, you can now, what are the composition of urine? In the urine, you have water, is 95. If you compare the glomerular filtrate and the urine has 95. We have protein, 0 protein in the urine because they have reabsorbed. We have sodium ion is 0.3. We have chloride ion is 0.6. We have glucose. Glucose is 0 in the urine because it is already reabsorbed. Urea, it is 2. Actually, it's about this concentration. And then how the plasma is different from the glomerular filtrate. Glomerular filtrate, it contains what? No plasma proteins, no red blood cells. While plasma can still have those large proteins and red blood cells. Is it okay? Yeah, no glucose in urine, as you have said. So how do you feel with this? Because if I will ask you to describe the mechanism of urine formation, you will be ready? Hope you'll be ready. Now, I'm going to see if you have caught something, if you have understand some things. So now, you will do this homework. When I come back, you will show me how you have done this. So you will list the process that involved in the urine formation. So you have to write those. What are the main components of the urine? What are the composition of urine? And then we have this table. It's all components of the blood, proteins, and then percentage percentage. And then you will be able to give reason why there is no protein in the urine. Why you don't have protein in the urine? Why you don't have? That's one we have also talked about that. Which component of urine show the greatest percentage increase in the concentration compared to the what? To the fluid in the B. So be ready. We have A and B. You will be able to compare. And then finally, you will give reason why the component you have named above has the greatest what? Increase in the concentration of urine. Suggest with the reason and the health condition. So you do this question. So I can say, bye, my friends. See you next time. Bye.